All right, we are live. Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm just going to get a chart up for you guys. Bear with me 2 seconds. There we go. We're about to open. All right, you should see my screen. Crypto, good to see you. How are you? Mario, great to see you. Hope you have a great start of the week as well. How are we all doing today? Okay, so what a sell-off on Friday. And then obviously the war escalated again. Who could have seen that coming, right? So maybe a bit of insider trading. I think so. I think people knew that sell-off was the biggest sell-off in the last, on a single day on the Nasdaq in the last, like, I can't remember how long, but the last like 5 years or something. So yeah, it was a big move. But we've just opened. We've got a bit of recovery, even though at the weekend escalation happened. Which kind of shows that it was already priced into the market. Okay, so let's see what we expect today. Are we going to make a kind of full recovery, or at least some kind of recovery? Hard to say, really. It's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those days, where you really want to keep your wits about you. It could go up, could go down. Who knows? But in terms of the volume right now, let me just get my cash account ready, potentially for trades. All right. How's everyone's weekend been? Let me know in the chat. Oh, lots of buying coming in on the open. Let's see if these guys fail. Then we can potentially go short here, even though we've been very bullish. I'm seeing a bit of... No, they're a bit touch and go. Truth be told, they're a bit touch and go. Sellers trying to take over. Sellers actually going to take over? That's the question. Are they actually going to be able to make a move here? It looks like they might do. Oh, they might do. Let's see if they get bought up at the bottom. We'll let the craziness play out for a bit, because we don't want to get too involved in all of this. Oh, look at those sellers coming in. Lots of buyers getting eaten up. Oh, buyers ate them up. No. Oh, let me move that. Oh, it looks like, will sellers break through? Maybe not. Oh, this is like 50-50 right here. Can buyers take control, or are sellers going to break through them? I think sellers might take it here. We're traveling below the buyers again. They keep adding volume. I think sellers are going to take it. Are they going to pop through? If they do, then that will be cool move from the sellers. Oh, buyers trying to buy the bottom again. Let me move the mic a bit so you guys can hear me hopefully a bit better. Am I actually live? I'm not sure if you guys can hear and see me. I see nothing in the chat. How is everyone? Let me know if you can actually hear and see me. Oh, you can. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Cody, good to see you. Kay Yor, how are you? Oh, the sellers did break through. I think the sellers might have this, but we've got this whole consolidation area here. Let's see what happens. Are the buyers going to get eaten up there? That's the big question, right? Move that up a bit. Oh, sellers are just making headway right now. They're doing really good. Bark, good to see you. But they might struggle in this area, but they are dipping below. They're adding more volume. They might pop through here. Buyers are not really coming in yet. Oh, this is interesting. This is really interesting. Let's see if sellers can keep shorting it. Oh, they're trapping the buyers. Buyers are trying to come back in. Oh, they're pushing him back down. All right, sellers have kind of taken control here quite well, but this is just the open. The open can be very manic. It doesn't actually mean anything yet. This might be where the sellers start struggling. Oh, no, just as I said that, they pushed them down. Sellers are still adding. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Never mess with the sellers, right? Damn. They came in for vengeance. A little bit more. The seller's going to do it. They're going to pop here. No. Oh, buyers tried to take control. I think sellers got more in them, though. Oh, there it is. Damn, these sellers are super aggressive today. All right, well, let's wait until the sellers finally kind of, give up a little bit. And we see a bit of, because right now it's just in sell-off mode, but I'm not entirely convinced the sellers are going to keep control of this market. We'll see. Just loading this up. Damn. Still very hectic. Buyers seem to be coming in. Sellers are getting trailed out right now. Let's see when these sellers come back in. Are they going to come back in here? No, they're getting trapped below. Still not ready. This is moving very fast. In fact, I am going to change the ticks per row right now because it's a bit difficult to read because the clusters are quite small. I'm going to bump this up to 20. A bit better. Might even have to go to 24 to be honest, but that was nice from the sellers right there. They might. Let's see if they can go back down. All right, real quick. If we get above the wick here, we want to get out. Basically get above that 82. We want to get out, but let's see if the sellers can push it down a little bit more. I don't think they have that much left in them, to be honest, because they're starting to struggle here a bit. Get below the buyer? No. Nah, I think the buyer's got a little bit more in them, potentially. Sellers are starting to eat it up a little bit. Come on, add volume here. Come on, sellers. Add. There it is. Add a bit more. Let's blow right through. Come on. Stop out all the buyers that came in who bought the dip. Oh, no, buyers came back in strong again. Yeah, this is a very kind of choppy area. I might potentially get out because this is becoming 50-50 a bit here. If the sellers cannot add volume now quickly and get this momentum going, I think I'm out. I think it's a bit of a potential range area here. Yeah, they keep getting eaten up at the bottom here. All right, I'm going to get out. Basically, I break even, a little bit of profit, nothing major, because I'm seeing like the typical kind of range bound kind of market happening. So I wouldn't be surprised if buyers can push it a bit higher, like so. And yeah, I think it was unfortunately, I could see that kind of the sellers were just struggling there. They weren't really going to push it down, not yet at least. But this could just be a full scale reversal. It's very hard. Again, sellers coming back in. It's very hard to judge right now what the market wants to do, because in a longer term, yes, like in the short term today, we've had very good bullish movement. But remember what happened on Friday, huge sell off. So it really depends. Are people going to look at today as, the price action today is kind of more, for their bias, or they're going to look for the bigger picture here? It's kind of hard. So it's very, but the way the sellers came in on the open, I am favoring the sellers slightly, but the buyers are still, you don't want to mess with them right now. They have a lot in them. Yeah, see, this is just looking very rangy. Basically, in a range, you don't want to follow volume. You do not want to chase volume in a range. So what we want to wait for, ideally, is kind of see the distribution of volume be a bit more to one side, either bullish, bearish, whatever it might be. Right now, the sellers, they're coming in. A lot of this volume is going to be, sellers getting stopped out essentially, who came in all here. This is some fresh selling coming in, but they keep getting kind of eaten up a bit at the bottom here. If they can pop through, they might make it, but I'm seeing range-bound patterns here. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if buyers can just bring it back up again, and then sellers bring it back down, and buyers bring it, and we just kind of go sideways for a little bit until something else happens. Quick podcasts, good to see you. What is that on the right-hand side? So this is order flow. This is the footprint. Okay, so this is showing the difference between the buy and sell contracts coming in. Okay, so it takes, but only the aggressive participants. It doesn't show the passive side of the orders. Okay, so you have to figure out what is take profits, what are stops, because they still show on the footprint, but they show there's no way of really identifying who is, getting stopped out unless it makes sense. For example, like if you take out a low and you see a lot of sell volume appear, then buyers got stopped out, for example. But what we're trying to identify is who is fresh in the market, right? Right now, a lot of these people are fresh in the market, but they're not really going anywhere. Buyers aren't going anywhere. Sellers aren't going anywhere. So we don't really know who's going to take control here. It's literally a coin flip at this point. Now it looks like buyers are trying to take control again. Complete coin flip. You can just up, down, who knows at this moment in time, at least for the short term. Only market orders, exactly. No limits. So limit orders are not shown on the footprint. So this is basically every market order matched up with a limit order. So for example, if I click buy right now, that's a market order. So it will appear, in the footprint as green, right? If I hit sell, it will appear, obviously, well, in this case, purple or red or whatever, right? It's a sell order. Now, if I entered buy and I set my take profit, let's say at the top of this wick here, right? That take profit is sell limit order, right? So SL, sell limit order, which then gets matched up with a buyer. So my buy take profit will look like buyers on the footprint, right? Now, if I set a stop loss down here, my stop loss will be converted into a market order, but it will show as a sell. So by knowing that, you can kind of figure out who's getting out the market, who's getting in. So like as we kind of poking above, this kind of area, you're seeing the volume spike on the buy side. That's a lot of these sellers who came in getting essentially, stopped out. There's a lot of, as the volume spikes over little highs, obviously major highs, major lows play a big role because that's where people set their, stop loss, take profit, all that kind of stuff. But it looks like buyers have taken control again. And this might be, big chunk of sell volume just came in there. Oh, they're defending. All right, so we got a big seller in the market who came in all at once. You saw that just big chunk in one go. It wasn't gradual. It was just boom there. So that's a big, you can say that's a big seller, right? So now the question is, does this person defend? Does this person, he has intention to keep the market below, keep the market down. So I want to see that person get tested a bit. Unfortunately, they did get tested slightly, but it was a bit too quick. I kind of hope we travel back up into that area. Oh, there's some. Let's just give it a few seconds. Oh, I kind of like what I'm seeing now on the sell side. All right, I'm going to go short. Sellers can extend. I think that person might be. I really don't want to go much above this candle here, where the 16 is at the top. I don't really want to travel much higher. If I do, I'm getting out because then we're just going in for another retest. But if sellers cannot add volume at the bottom here, they're getting eaten up a little bit. Yeah, now we're going kind of a little bit higher. Buyers managed to take control there a little bit. Nah, it's not looking good. All right, I'm gonna get. I don't think that's ready yet. Oh, but we trapped the. Oh, I might have been a bit too hasty there. We did just trap the buyers. I was a little bit too hasty to getting out. I thought those buyers will take it there, but it's still very choppy. I think buyers come in at the lows here. We're gonna wait a little bit. It's still a bit too kind of tug and like what's it called? What's that game called? It's not a game. Tug of war. That's it. Yeah, it's looking. Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. It's looking very tug of warish because sellers do come in, but then they get stuck. Buyers get stuck as well. Mm. See, I'm starting to like this a little bit better. I like how all the sell volume is pulled at the bottom. If the buyers can get above that sell volume, I think we might have a long position here. If we can get above, all the adding, buyers are adding. All right, I'm going in. Think buyers are trapping these sellers. I think they might. Oh, big chunk of sellers again came in. There is a big seller in this market who's adamant at getting this market down, but it's good that we're above them now. Let's try and squeeze that buyer out. Not buyer, that seller out. We need to take out this high, basically. This little wick here, we need to take it out. If sellers come in hard at the highs again, that's that buyer, that seller right there, that 84 original seller. We want to see this volume spike on the buy side, indicating they're getting out. They're giving up. We want to see buy volume spike. If we don't get that, unfortunately, I think sellers can take control here again. Come on, buyers, add a bit more volume. Let's pop right through. You're gonna come on, keep adding. I'm seeing a bit of a spike in volume there. I think that seller may have. Oh no, they're adding because we went from 80 back down to 50. Let's get above them quickly. They're really defending. Let's spike them out. Come on, let's stop them out. They're defending. That seller is still defending. Jeez Louise. They're coming in hard again. Nah, I'm gonna get. I don't like it. We just failed at the top here. Again, this seller is still defending their position. They're not willing to get out yet. If they're not willing to get out and they keep adding to their position, it's someone with a lot of money. I don't want to mess with them. I talk as if it's like one individual. It's probably not an individual. It's probably like an entity, an institution. But it just makes it easier for me to visualize it as just one random dude. Obviously, it's probably not a random dude. It could be an algorithm for all we know. But either way, the effect is the same. They're not willing to let go. If they're not willing to let go, what the hell can we do, right? We have to let them. They have to exit the market. If these guys decided, you know what, we're getting out, we could have popped. But instead, they're adding to their position. It's still very choppy because buyers are still willing, trying to get across. But now, look, sellers are trapping buyers. This might be starting to look a bit more bearish. But remember, this is where the buyers want to come in always. The buyers got volume over here to defend. It's still very rangy until we need to have a proper breakout of some kind. We need one side to kind of give up a bit more, and then we'll have a bit more clarity here. How you use the footprint in your advantage? Oh, good question, man. I mean, so many ways. It just kind of gives you, whether to hold a trade or not. You can kind of find good entries as well with it, just based on the volume coming in. Because with just a candlestick, it's very hard to kind of know what's actually going on, because a candlestick, even a big candlestick, doesn't necessarily represent big volume. Oh, you see that right there? That happened there very quick. That's my telltale sign we're probably going to go down, because a big chunk of buyers came in. They got trapped at the top. If now these guys don't get released, if they trap them here, we might flood down a bit here. Again, not a terrible idea to potentially go short here if they fail. They're adding more volume, these buyers, but it looks a little bit weak. They might get above. Let's give it another couple of seconds, see if these buyers get trapped. Oh, they're adding. Nah, they might have just taken it. They just about took it there. Now, if those buyers got trapped at the top there, it might still happen because we're not that far away from them. 40, 40, 60. Oh, there was a big chunk of sellers right there. All right, I'm going in. I think those sellers are going to defend like crazy. We don't really want to go much higher than here, right? We really don't want to go much higher because otherwise those sellers are failed. And if they failed, well, then so have we. But I'm basically piggybacking off someone's big trade here. So I can set a stop there. Let's see, but we need sellers to keep adding lower down. If they don't add lower down, we're not going to break through. They need to add volume on the lows. Have that confidence to add volume on the lows, then we got something, then we could get a nice move and actually a proper extension, not these little failed moves. Here they're adding a bit of volume, that's nice. Oh, buyers coming back in. Let's get below them quickly. Nice and quick. Get below that 61. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's keep adding volume now. We need to keep adding here, otherwise we're fucked. Sorry, I got a call coming through. It's nothing. It's just spam by the looks of it. Come on. Don't let buyers take control here. Keep adding. Good. I like that 66 right there. We want to stay below it. These buyers are coming in freaking hard again. Come on, let's get below those buyers. Let's not allow them. I think we could have a good extension here. Come on. Add a bit more volume, sellers. You son of a bitch. These buyers have taken control again. Nah, we're out. I got out. For a second there again, it was looking good, but unfortunately, we're not getting any extensions here, man. We're just kind of ranging up and down for a bit. We just need one good move. But it's good to have a tight stop. Preserve your capital. Don't let it run. I'm trying to remember exactly where that seller came in. I think it was there. Now it looks like they might still be in the market and they might still defend. So potentially, but it's just so rangy. We might just. See, buyers are willing to buy at the top again, but they do keep getting trapped here. But then so are the sellers. It's not looking good for either side right now. Now it's looking a bit more bullish in terms of how the sell volume is majority below the current price. And we just saw a little spike in volume there, indicating, I think, some sellers got stopped out. They're out the market. I'm sure ES, that was just a cool off in my opinion. Justin, good to see you again. Nice. Good morning, Sammy. Coach C, good morning to you. What's up? Hey, Sammy, what's up? Cruz, Anthony, haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Hope you had a good weekend. How's everyone's weekend been as well? Let me know. What did you all get up to? Good to hear. Yeah, no, this is just, unfortunately, we're still chopping around here. Because even big sellers, they tried to take control. They're out the market now. They got stopped out too, that big guy here. Now it closed at -43, but if you watch it back, that was all positive, and then boom, it instantly like dropped down to the negative, meaning the order was a lot bigger than 43 contracts. It was probably possibly over 100. Those buyers are making good progress again. Sorry guys, just need to check this. No, it's nothing important. Yeah, buyers are now starting to look a bit better. What are you looking to do? Your analysis? Honestly, my analysis for today is a tough one because we had that huge sell-off on Friday, which was definitely front running. The 50 to 100 EMA. But then we got a bit of a pullback. So I think we're going to see a bit more of a pullback. But I think we're going to see a bit more of a pullback. So I think we're going to see a bit more of a pullback. But I think we're going to see a bit more of a pullback. what do you call it? The fact that the war escalated. So some people knew and made a killing. And then it happened on the weekend. I think Iran and Israel started exchanging missiles again. So escalation since April, basically. And now we've been bullish today. So the market has already obviously priced in the escalation of the war. So I really don't know today. I'm as 50-50 as the market is right now. That's just a reality. Just as the market is going sideways, I'm 50-50 on this. It could go up, it could go down. I have no kind of, I'll be a little bit more on the bearish side. If you put a gun to my head, I would be a little bit more bearish. But I'm also aware that dip buyers are insane, you know. So for me, it's a very 50-50 potential. Like I'm open to buy or sell depending on whatever it shows me. But I wouldn't also be surprised if we don't really do much, you know. If we just kind of range a little bit, we kind of, break out a tiny bit and then kind of reverse. 'Cause we're just, look at what's going on. We're just going up and then going back down, going up and down. There's so much indecision. Even the big boys, the big players can't figure it out right now. They're fighting over what should happen and what shouldn't. So, I mean, now it's starting to look more bearish again, how we trap those. But the thing is, if we jump in short here, there's a good chance buyers are just going to jump in. There they are again. Bam, instantly, 93 contracts. Boom, came out. Do you know what I mean? And they're kind of propping it up. I would treat this as a range. I would be then more eager to probably buy here. But truth be told, I'm going to wait a little bit. I don't want to. I mean, you could have a good risk reward, to be fair. You can be just below this wick, going long, and, just target somewhere near the high. Don't expect a potential extension out of the range. But buyers are putting a lot of volume in, but they're starting to fail a little bit here. So this is the first sign we might have a breakout. These buyers here, they put in a lot of volume, but they're failing. And now sellers are willing to short lower down. This could be the breakout, actually. I am more eager to sell potentially here. I kind of missed it a little bit, to be honest. I should have jumped in when I saw that 60. I'm going to have a bad risk reward. Fuck. Yeah. I should have jumped in the moment I saw that 60. But did you notice, again, yeah, I fucking missed that. Never mind. Did you notice the moment sellers were willing to short lower down, right? Add volume at the lows, we managed to break. Before they weren't that eager. And now they're really breaking quite nicely. Damn. Well, that's annoying. I saw it, but I missed it. It's okay. There'll be another opportunity. No, I don't want to chase it because this could just be a false breakout. Buyers could try and buy it up again. But as of yet, it's still looking good. Buyers on top. They tried to buy it, failed. Sellers are adding volume near the lows again. Not as much as, notice, look, the contracts are quite small. There's a bit more volume. There we go. As soon as they add a bit more volume, boom, they make that move. But buyers are buying up the dip again. Buyers love to buy the dip. There's not enough sell interest at the moment, I would say. It's a trickle, but not a lot. Buyers are doing all right, but I am looking at potentially shorting soon. I just want to see buyers come in a bit, fail, get trapped, sellers come in a bit heavier than 30 or so. I want to see like 60, 70, maybe even 100 would be great. I want to see some serious volume from the sell side. There was a little bit that came in. We were at 50, closed at 21, so 30 or so. I want to see something a bit more substantial. 30 in one go is decent, but it could be better. But maybe that's all it needs. And I'm not seeing sellers really adding. Oh, there they added the volume. This might be it. That might be all it gives us. Yeah, I think that's all it gives us. I know buyers are still in. Oh, that was good. Yeah, I might look at going short again, but I don't want to go short at the low because I know how dangerous these buyers want to get. I want to get a proper pullback. These sellers are coming in way too strong. I don't think we're going to get the pullback, unfortunately. I think that was it. That was literally all it could give us. Oh, no. There it is. Good, good, good. Let's get a proper pullback. Come on. Come on, sellers. Allow the buyers to push it up a little bit. Give them a little bit of breathing room. Let us in. Damn. Look at this. These sellers want blood today. They're not messing around, are they? But they are struggling, though. The sellers are adding some volume, but they're not actually breaking that area, really. So I think here could be a chance for a pullback. I just want it to go a little bit. I want a little bit more of a substantial pullback, not this tiny shit. But it's a good sign that sellers are willing to short, even on a shallow pullback. That is not a bad sign, but they are failing a little bit. So it's. But then again, buyers are failing too. We'll just give it a few more seconds. I feel like there'll be a bigger chunk of sellers coming in a little bit higher. I think people are waiting for something a bit better, bit of a better price. Look at these buyers adding. Oh, big chunk of buyers came in there. Let's see if they are successful. If they really fail, then all right, fine, we can go short. But so far, they're doing okay. That big chunk of buyers, that 163, they're doing very well. All right, here we get a pullback. Let's see when the seller. So we want to keep your eye on the volume on each cluster. Buy or sell volume, doesn't really matter. We want to see big volume come in and then change quickly. Nothing too major yet. Oh, there was a big seller. But they're not doing very well. They didn't actually manage to get the market down. So I'm not ready to sell yet. They actually failed, that seller. They're getting it down a bit now. All right, I'm going to go in short. Let's see if that seller can take control here. And then we can literally have a stop at the top here. I want to see that seller really defend, add lots of volume. Will this be the fresh wave of sellers coming in? Or is this going to be a fake out move and a reversal back up? There's not a lot of sellers in the market right now. They're not following. Come on, add more volume. 49, bit better. 50, good. Add a bit more. Oh, I didn't like that. That was not good for the sellers. They got trapped instantly there. Come on, a little bit more. Nah, the buyers managed to take it again. This might be a fake out. We'll give them another few seconds for the sellers to really try and take control here because we're traveling above where that big seller came in. Buyers came in super heavy, and I think that's the seller getting out, actually. I think our seller has dropped out the market at break even or just a little bit below break even. I'm going to give them another few seconds because I feel like the sellers can. There it is. Come on, one more turn. Add volume at the bottom, guys. Add volume. We're seeing trickles of volume, 10, 12, whatever. Nothing great. We need to see big numbers in order to push this back down. 47's a bit better. Give me like 50, 60. Come on. Oh, there's just not enough volume from the sell side being posted right now. They're not that interested. Look at those buyers coming in. Come on, 40. They keep getting absorbed at the bottom here. I'm going to give them another few seconds just to try and make some magic happen, because all it takes is a few brave people to short near the lows, and we got this. 40, 40. Come on, keep adding. Come on, give me like 100. Give me a big number. Gotta keep adding. We need momentum. That's it. 60. Nice. 45. Come on, add here. Add. Don't let the buyers take control. That's it. 60. Beautiful. Come on, add a bit more. Back down to 30. That means there's buyers buying the shit up. We need to get down lower. Don't let those buyers take control. That 100 buyers, got to get below them quickly. That's it. Come on, get below them. Add more. 70. Good. Come on. Oh. Come on, a little bit more. We're about to break it. And let's stop out all those buyers, and then we got a good move. And we got a nice extension. Don't fail me here now. Otherwise, this is just well, it's not a bad trade, $400, $500, but still, you can do better than that. We can get this into the thousands if you just break here. Add volume. That's it. Come on, stay below those buyers. As long as we're below those buyers, those buyers, we're getting above them. Get below quickly. Don't fail. Get below. Nah, it's not going to happen. These freaking buyers just came in too strong again. This market's annoying as hell, man. We're just not getting the moves. There's just, the sellers are not, where it matters, they're not putting in the volume, and then that buyer there just added too much. Very annoying. Very annoying. But it's fine. It's fine. You're going to get these days where the market just doesn't actually want to go. And as a scalper, you need moves, you need it's like a domino effect. But the moment those buyers, the moment we got it, like the trade was done, the moment we got above those buyers, while we were below them, it was okay. When we were below them, it was fine, because they're getting trapped, and all we need to do is just travel a little bit more, potentially below this low here, and then those buyers would have got stopped out, right? And then they're out the market and we could flood down a bit. But the moment you gave them a little bit of breathing room and we got above them and they start adding, that's when you're fucked, the trade's over at that point. There's just, what's the point? So you might as well just get out and wait for the next opportunity. There might be another one soon. What can you do, right? Think this is a bounce zone. This is where they trap shorts. I love the encouragement. You're making me want to short. I'm glad you like it, Justin. Oh, look, sellers trying to take control again, but notice how the sellers are not doing any damage. It's starting to look more bullish now. They are still adding, but it's not over. Like what happened to these buyers here? They could the sellers. Oh, that's quite good. It's potentially a good long, but the buyers are getting absorbed down again. No, sellers are about to potentially, they're about to take control. They're just about to control. Again, the moment we got below that 85, when that big seller came in, they're starting to add, but they did get absorbed again. This is still potentially a bullish move. I just want to see a bit of, we've almost got sellers trapped. They're not truly trapped yet. They're still kind of comfortable, kind of around their entry. So they're not panicking too much, these sellers. But I need to see bigger buyers come in if we want to go long. Oh, that's not bad. 100. It's not that. Oh, sellers still coming in. This might. All right, I'm going to go long. I don't really want to get below that 49 here. If we let those sellers out, we want to get above those sellers. I don't want to get below here, basically, because then the same shit happened as the move up. But I think buyers might, if they keep adding at the top here, this is good. We might get a move up now, and hopefully we get a proper extension. All right, starting to move a bit. Come on, keep adding volume. 60, good. Oh, back down to 30, 40. That's it. We're above it. Good, good. Oh, again, these freaking sellers now coming in. Everyone is just wants to buy and sell. This is like micro scalping territory. One move, get out. If you're waiting for the extension, I think you might be disappointed in this market. But I do, as soon as the battle's over, I mean, we will get it. But look at this. That's it. Good. Keep adding volume. Oh, sellers adding. Get above those sellers quickly. That 20. We need to get above them. That's it. Good. Get above, get above, get above. There's no volume coming in from the buyers right now. This means sellers can take control, and it looks like they might do. They're taking control again. These freaking sellers, man. This is just up, down, up, down. We've got no real movement right now, guys. This is way too. There's just too many buyers, too many sellers, all fighting. They're too equally powerful. There's no real major kind of like. Only for like a couple of candles, one side will be a bit powerful, but then the other side just comes in and overwhelms them. And the problem is, no one is willing to freaking, the buyers here were meant to buy here. If buyers came in strong here, we could have moved up, but they're not willing to do that. They're waiting always. Every buyer's waiting for a pullback, and every seller's also waiting for a move up before they come. And they all want good prices. They don't want to take the risk of buying at the high, selling at the low. And that's why we've got this shitty market right now, which is just choppy as hell. The only time we saw people take risks was these guys right here. And that's why we had this breakout, right? It was these people here who came in hard at the low. They managed to make the move happen. But we're not getting that right now. No one is willing to freaking. Oh, what happened here? Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong candle. The British accent is quite persuasive. The war between buyer and seller is on around here. It really is. Okay, there we got a few buyers. Potentially, I think that's more sellers potentially getting stopped out. Again, sellers willing to come in hard. I think this is one of those markets you want to kind of, either you want to micro scalp it, the moment it gives you $300-$400, get out. Kind of the moment a little bit of a move happens, get the hell out. And if you're waiting for those big moves, you might be constantly kind of, getting these little failed trades where you make, $100 here, $250 here, whatever, like, but never get the big kind of move. Or take a break, come back in a couple of hours, and maybe the market would have figured itself out. Because right now, you could get if you don't have tight stops, you can get chopped up so easily in this market as a scalper. This is dangerous. Because your natural instinct, a lot of people's natural instinct is obviously to try and, the breakout's about to turn, and they try and buy and then instantly reversal. And then, okay, maybe it's going down. And they try to sell on the breakout and then it reverses. So you got to fight that urge to try and chase the market. But truth be told, still at this point, this could go up or down. Both sides are just as stubborn as each other. No one's really kind of letting go. Everyone is just sort of, they're right, you're wrong, and they're fighting it out. And it's tough, man. You were reading my mind. Mark, good to see you again. Yeah, fight the urge to chase the market on this type of day. This is not a breakout type strategy day, I think. This is very much treat it like a range. So if you got a good price, if the market drops a little bit, you're looking to more likely buy. If the market goes up a bit, you're looking more likely to sell. Until we truly do break out of this whole kind of choppy area, then all right. And if you start seeing some good market structure and, the volume is starting to look a bit, the volume is starting to look a bit more consistent, then yeah, okay. then you can start looking at, but at this moment in time, nah, this ain't it. This is not a nice market. It's not nice. I hate how the market makes me have so much reverse psychology. I start to think, okay, they want it down, so I think they'll take it up first. This is it, Justin. And I think the important thing is to be able to recognize the type of day it might be. And it usually happens after a big move like we had on Friday. I mean, Friday was substantial. It was one of the, I believe I saw a stat that it was like the biggest sell-off on a single day in the last 5 years for the Nasdaq. So it was huge, right? It was nothing. It wasn't just a little move down. This was a big move. You get that indecision the next day usually, because you have two sides to the coin. Some people saying, well, that's clearly it wants to go down, let's just keep shorting. And other people saying, well, this is a great, discount right now, let's keep buying. And you just have complete indecision in the market. And that's what you get these kind of days where it doesn't really go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? It just kind of chops up and down. And that's why, again, at the beginning of this day, I didn't really have a bias. I mean, it could go up, it could go down. Honestly, have no clue. There is just no way. I don't even want a bias today, because it can be dangerous. It can hurt you if you have a strong bias on a day like this. Like, again, look, buyers getting trapped. This is looking very bearish to me, but we're too low down on the distribution. Buyers are just going to come back in somewhere around here, and sellers aren't posting that much volume right now. A little bit, but not enough to truly create a breakout, in my opinion. 18, 20, and they're coming in trickles, contract here, contract there. They're not coming in big chunks. There's a decent chunk, but that most likely, I mean, it's hard to say, but instantly they got trapped. Someone was a little bit brave there. But look, buyers are coming in with chunks again. It's too dangerous. Even the big players are getting eaten up here. So what hope do we retail traders have, But this is the first sign, again, that potentially sellers are being a bit more brave. Buyers are not really being that brave right now. I mean, they're just buying the dip. That's always going to happen. And look at that. The moment the sellers let go, we get a little bit of a movement, and then sellers want to come back in because they're seeing this as, oh, this is not bad. Good price here. Again, traveling above the sellers. Tried to come in, got trapped. Same story. And now it looks like we might just push up a little bit. But now buyers have been trapped. If sellers come in hard here, I might jump in short. But I really want to see them come in hard. 30 instantly got absorbed. 50. Get my finger on the sell button. 60. But it's not hard enough. It's not good enough. That was only 10 contracts. It went from 50 to 60. It wasn't that great. I want to see true kind of, aggression come in. It's just not enough. This is like a collective of people. We need to see individuals, people with big money coming in one go. There's a little bit of sell volume coming in. It might potentially signal a breakout. That 50 doesn't look terrible. 60, nah. Buyers coming back in. I want to see. I like how we're kind of a little bit below the mass majority. I might go short here. I feel like sellers might add it. All right, I'm going short. I want to see sellers again. We don't really want to get above these buyers again. If we let these buyers out, we're out. I don't really want to go much higher. We need to get lower down. Instantly the sellers got trapped at 95 at the bottom there. I'm not seeing a huge amount of buyers though, which is they're coming in 40. They're too good. That was a bad trade. Again, not happening. I saw a little bit of potential in the sellers at the fact that they're willing to short a bit lower down, but it just wasn't enough. Even at 90 contract, it just wasn't enough. They need to create a lot more volume in order to break these lows here, I think. Zenith, what's going on? How are you? I think short is the play for short term at this level. I still think a little bit. I'm still a little bit more in the short term. Going short. Oh, that was nice. I think that could be it. That was a lot of sellers came in. Do I go try it again? Fuck it. Let's try it again. Let's see if they can finally break out here. They want to. They just wanted a better price as usual. But they need to add here. They need to add heavy volume. None of this 10 crap. We need to see big volume come in to really break it. Because look, instantly, buyers just managed to absorb those sellers. They're just not heavy enough. We need to see 70, 80 come in chunks. Boom, 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 boom. Then we got something. But otherwise, we're just, look, again, buyers willing to buy the dip. But I'm going to have my stop here. It's a bit of a bigger stop, unfortunately. But I will manually exit if I see anything I don't like. I'm going to give them a little bit more breathing room because sellers do want to. They want a better price, and I get that. But we just need the momentum, and I saw a bit of momentum in that candle that could, I'm expecting basically the sellers that came in here and created that momentum to defend their position, right? So we've drifted up a little bit. I want to see them defend, come in heavy, 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 add to their position to try and break through now. But if that doesn't happen, then unfortunately, a bit better. Went to 50, back down to 30, 40. Good, good. Come on, a little bit more volume. They're not adding enough. Ay, come on. 60. Jump to like 100. Just go from 50 to 100. That'd be great. That'll be so nice. Go from 11 to like 70. Come on. They're getting absorbed. Are you kidding me? This is so choppy. Look at these candles, man. This is nasty market. Really nasty. I think if I fail here, I think I'm going to take a little time out and wait for a better. Look at these buyers coming in quite. I'm expecting these sellers to really try and defend here. Are they defending? I'm not seeing any sell volume come in. Then buyers might have it. Yeah, we're out here. Let's get out before. It's not happening. It's not happening. Not yet, at least. Just look at these candles, man. This is nasty as hell. A little spike in buy volume. That's sellers getting stopped out. They just weren't putting in the volume again. All right. Well, let's let the buyers do their thing for a bit. Let's see if we can get back to these highs again, and let's see if the sellers want to come back in. Maybe this is buyers potentially taking control here, but we're kind of at a high here. I want to see what happens. Not a huge spike in volume, though. We just took out that high, and we didn't see a big spike, which leads me again that sellers are holding on to their position. That means now sellers are starting to hold, which could indicate I'm going back short again. because I think sellers aren't giving up here. We saw that 80 appear. They're going to get absorbed back down to 50. I think buyers are just a little bit too strong. They might stop us out here. Sellers, are you going to do it? Are you actually going to do it here? Back to 80. Tiny little trickle of volume. Buyers coming in a bit too... even 20 contracts, they're managing to push it up. Come on, get below those buyers quickly. 30, no. It is not looking good. I need a big seller to come in, defend your damn position here. They're getting absorbed though. Sellers are looking weaker and weaker, to be honest. Buyers are really trying to fight the sellers here at the highs, but I think buyers have got it. Yeah, they've got this. Yeah, this is fine. All right, buyers have it. They definitely broke that. I think they're going to go a bit higher, and then potentially sellers will come in again. But boy, oh boy, is this market nasty. I don't think the sellers are really going to be breaking these lows anytime soon. They need so much more momentum to break here. So I think most likely we're going to drift up. Look at that. Look at that volume. Yeah, buyers are coming in quite. This is starting to look now. This is starting to look very bullish in terms of, I think buyers could even break these highs here actually. Because buyers are playing the breakout and it's working for them. But there's still sellers in the market. Look at that. They're still willing to try and push this down. This is freaking ridiculous. But I don't want to go short anymore. At least not for a while. Because I'm starting to flip that this could be quite bullish. This is also, if you just look at the last few candles, it's been bullish, bullish, bullish. They're getting a bit of momentum, and every time sellers come in, they're not really doing any damage. But the real test will be at these highs here. Again, sellers coming in, but I'm not going to chase them. This is where they short though, once they convince bullish and deplete. This is the thing. This is what happens next really depends what happens at these highs here. If buyers keep adding like they do, they could actually break out here. But if they kind of give up and say, all right, this is good, and kind of exit the market, sellers could come in, and guess what will happen? We'll just go back down again. So potentially I might buy for a breakout or short for a reversal. It really depends what happens when we get to those highs. Again, sellers coming back in as expected. They're shorting the highs. That makes sense. But this is a nasty market, man. We've had a crazy day. It's not every day you get a market this indecisive. We've had no real movement. If you actually look, we're still at the open. We haven't actually moved anywhere. We're still completely flat. And it's what? An hour into the open. Dude. All we need is actually a bit of movement. We got this. We can do a really nice trade here. Come on, boys. All right, buyers are actually adding near the high. So this is where it's going to get interesting now. They haven't added much, but they are willing to add some half-decent clusters of buyers. But by the looks of it, they need to add more, and they need to add... Oh, look, sellers coming back in at the high, as expected. but not as strong as what we thought. This might be a breakout. If buyers keep it on, no, sellers are absorbing them. We might get a breakout to the top here. 50. This is starting to look potential here. But there's just not enough buy volume. Buyers are still not happy to buy that high up. They're being a bit cautious, and I get why. Sellers are still coming in. If we can get above those sellers, I might go in. All right, I'm going to go in. I like that 40. I like this 50. We're going in for a buy. Let's see if we can actually break out here. I want to break out, a big breakout. And we want to stop out. Think about where the highs are. We want to see all the stops get hit. All the stops get hit. We want to see all this volume. We want to see a massive spike in volume. This is looking a bit better. 60, 70. Come on, keep adding. Oh, all the way back down to 20. That was a big chunk, but let's get above it because we know there's a big seller right there. We don't want that seller to get any footing in this market. We need to get above that seller quick. Where this 27 is, back to 40. Good. Let's squeeze them out. Come on. Come on, don't get any footing here. Let's get above. We have to get above quick. We need momentum or else we're fucked. Get above quickly. There's a bit of, went all the way to 80. And then back down. The sellers are holding on for dear life right now. They're really trying to stop these buyers from taking control. They're holding on for dear life. They might still win, but buyers are closer than ever to breaking out now. Come on. Don't fail here. Don't fail here. Get above those sellers quickly. Add more volume, buyers. That's it. Get above the sellers. Get above. Come on. Add volume here. Here, you got to add volume. Oh, you son of a bitch. You're so close from breaking out. These sellers are desperate. They're panicking. You can tell that there's panic in the market. Come on. You're about to break through. Keep adding. What the hell are you doing? Stop. Where are these buyers? Come on. You're so close. You're so freaking close. Don't fail here. Come on. Don't make me get out a break even. This is not fair. Come on. Add volume. Here we go. 20. Come on. A bit more. We need like 50, 60, 70. I'll take it. It's not great, but I'll take it. We're going up at least. But come on. We need more than that. That's not enough. I need to, instantly back to negative 20. That's a big 40 chunk of sellers coming in. Come on, buyers. Get above those sellers. Add your volume. Let's knock them down. Knock them down. Come on. 50. We can do more than that. This is still weak volume from the buy side. This is still pathetic. We need higher, bigger numbers. Back to 60. Come on. More. We need a little bit more. We're so close to breaking out. Come on, buyers. You've got this. Do not fricking... I should really set a stop, to be honest. My stop has to be all the way down here, which I don't like. Fuck it. We'll set it. It's fine. Come on. Keep going. Add a bit more volume. 20. This is still weak. We need to see like 50, 70, 80, 90, 100 even. It's too weak, guys. It's just too weak. There's not enough buyers willing to buy at the highs. And sellers are just that little bit more confident shorting the high because obviously they are. The only reason I'm holding on right now is because we're still kind of above the sellers. And there's still an opportunity for buyers to squeeze them out. And they're holding on quite well. But we need, in order to break out, we need to have volume. I just need to see a big chunk of buyers come in. Boop, the market will push up. We'll stop out all the sellers. Everyone's happy. And off we go to the moon, right? Come on, boys. The hell are you doing? Add. This is still pathetic volume from the buy side, but somehow they're holding right now. Somehow they're keeping this market somewhat propped up. 40, come on, that was a little bit better. All the way back down to 5. So again, a big chunk of sellers just came in, absorbed the buyers. We need more. There's definitely an iceberg sitting right here. Keep adding. Come on, 30, good. Little bit better, 20. Back down to 3. Back reloaded to 20. That's what I want to see. A bit more. That's it. Come on. 30, 50, 80. Nice. Come on. Let's keep that momentum. That's what we need to see. We need to see bigger volume. But keep it up. Keep it up. Don't get pushed back down now. Don't let them have any footing. That's it. Come on. 40. Nice. A few buyers getting a bit of balls now. They're finding their balls a little bit. They're still a little bit weak, though. They need more volume. Come on. Let's get this pop. We're about to break the highs. Come on. A little bit more. We're so close to stopping out all the sellers. They're still fighting and holding on for dear life. Look at that. 60 coming in from the sell side. We need to get above them quick. Come on. Don't fail here. We're so close. We're points away. We are a few points away from getting such a nice move up. Yep. Come on, that's it. Get it. I love this. I'm liking what I'm seeing right here. The fact that we're above those sellers that came in. We're about to pop any second now. Any second now. There it is. Come on, 70. Here we go. Give me a proper pop. There it is. Boom. Come on. Keep going. Keep adding. Keep adding. Come on, or else I'm going to get out because this could be a false breakout. We need to keep adding. I'm loving this. That's it. Come on, good. Above those sellers. A big chunk of sellers coming in. Let's get above them quickly. Come on. Let's not get any footing from those sellers. If those sellers push it down, we're out. You bastard. Come on. Don't let them push down. Don't let them push down. Oh, the sellers are coming in hard. They're really trying to struggle here. I'm taking it. I'm out. I ain't fighting this shit. I am not fighting this shit. These I don't know, man. This is just there it is. There's a pop. All right, we had it. We did have the breakout, but I got out a bit early there. But the moment I saw those sellers come in, fuck that. Nah, not worth it. But we're about to take out that high. The buyers did just about take it. Damn, I got out a little bit too simple. Look at these sellers coming in like absolute maniacs. They are not willing. We really need to, buyers really, I think they could take it here. I think buyers are actually going to win here. They're about to look at these highs here. We've got some big sellers coming in. Freaking hell, man. What an absolute. Just to get a slight extension is like, it wasn't even that big of a move. I'm with you. Looks bullish. I'm out. Great. Good stuff, man. Great trade. That was fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Justin. But it's still not over yet. I think buyers are going to actually make some proper moves here. I think they've got this. We're so close to that high. Let me just draw a little line on that high. Oh, no. There's no line. There it is. There we go. Look how close. We're almost squeezing out those sellers. But again, buyers are not that they're not that confident. We're not seeing huge amounts of buy volume coming in anymore. Little bit trickling of buying, so I think there could be a pullback here. And potentially another opportunity to go long, because buyers have proven now that they have some, they can beat the sellers here. Potentially, I'm getting ready to gear up and go long. I just want to see. Oh, there was a big chunk of buyers, but they instantly got eaten up. It's not enough. We need bigger volume from the buy side. So let it drop down a bit. That's absolutely fine. That gives us a bit of a better price. I think that's what buyers are waiting for. Oh, 70, 80. Those buyers are. This could be it. They're kind of propping it up. They're getting. They're not strong enough yet. It's so 50. It's such a tight call right now because I could have a stop just below that candle. All right, I'm going in long. I'm going to have a stop just below the candle. I can have a super tight stop. I think buyers are willing to potentially squeeze out the sellers here. If we break that high here, we're going to get such a nice move, hopefully. We're back in long. Come on. Let's see if the breakout, because I'm seeing a bit of trickling of buying coming in. We need bigger numbers. So here we go. Are they going to do it? Come on, keep adding. 40. If we start failing at the... Oh, that's not good. Oh, big seller came in. We're not stopped out yet. Buyers managed to absorb it. We're above. Oh, this is so dangerous. Look at this freaking sellers coming in. They are not giving up. These sellers are desperate. They are so scared of getting stopped out. They're literally adding and adding. Buyers might just take him out here. That was so close, man. That was so freaking close. Come on, buyers. I'm going to hold this. Even though there's so many sellers coming in, I'm going to hold it because I know if buyers can do this here, my God, have we got a great move. So I'd rather risk getting stopped out a little bit. Who cares? Potentially for the reward here could be great. Look at these sellers coming in. They're adding so much volume. Come on. Get above them. Buyers, where are you? You need to add. We need a big buyer to come in right now and pop this market up. Oh, these sellers are still freaking strong. They're coming in heavy, but they're not doing that much damage. But at the moment the buyers stop buying, yeah, the sellers have got this. They can push it down. So buyers are keeping the sellers at bay with very little volume, which is kind of good for us, but we still need more volume, you know? Look at this. Look at this. Sellers are coming in for another shot. Come on, buyers. You're not far away now. Do you know how close we are to that high? Come on, boys. I can smell the glory. I can smell it. I can taste it. Don't fail here. Come on, don't fail. Come on. Oh, look at these sellers coming in. They might just take it. Come on, buyers, get above the sellers. That's it. Get above. That's it. Good. Come on, add volume. This is getting quite exciting now. Look at this battle here. Come on, just a little bit more. If I get stopped out here, it's fine because I think it will go a little bit lower down, then potentially buyers will take control again. This might just be a bit too tight a stop, but we could definitely jump back in because I'm seeing buyers work a bit of magic here. Come on, buyers. You are so close. Add 50. Come on, a little bit more. Got stopped out. It's fine. I'm ready to jump back in. Oh, the sellers just about took it there. The moment I see some big buyers coming, I'm jumping back in because I think buyers are going to take out the sellers here. I'm seeing sellers struggling again. 50, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. Come on, come on, come on. 70, 80. Sellers are getting absorbed a little bit, but they're still making progress. Back down to 50. There's a bit of trickling of buying coming in, but it's not enough. They're still making progress. We're about, I think, any second now. We saw a bit of chunk of buyers. There we go. All right, we're back in. We can have a stop now here. I saw a little chunk of buyers come in there. Let's see if they can actually make the move happen. If not, we might just get stopped out, but it's fine. But I think buyers can squeeze out these sellers here. Come on. We're seeing sellers add volume, but they're struggling to break it down. We just need a bit of trickle of buyers coming in hard. 30, 40. Come on, good, good. They're going in for another stab at the high. Come on, buyers, you got this. Don't get trapped below now. Come on. Don't get trapped here. They're getting trapped. Whether sellers will rotate all the way down, I just don't think they have it in them. Oh, no, this is not good. They're adding too much volume. Buyers we're below the buyers. This might be, I think we can go further down. I think it will drop a little bit more before we get the move. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. There's a trickle of buying coming in again, but it's not great. I need to see bigger numbers. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it. 60. 30. All right. We're getting a bit of confidence from the buyers, but they need to break through these sellers now. Still need more because clearly 60 and 50 isn't enough. We need to bump those numbers up. 70 seems to be quite good. 80 is working. 90 is working. That's it. We're getting the buyers finding their confidence again, but they need to, if they get trapped, we're fucked. That's it. Come on, keep extending. Let's take out that high, man. Let's take it out. The amount of sell volume trapped above that high, the amount of sell stops and sellers stop losses at the high will be magnificent if we could take them out. It would be so good if we could take him out. Come on. Keep adding. 60. Nice. They're starting to find their feet a little bit. Come on. Keep adding. 70, 80. This is it. Come on. Good. That's what I want to see. I want to see some big volume come in. That's it, buyers. Come on. Don't be bullied. That's a nice big chunk of 40 right there. Down to 20. It's fine. A few sellers trickling in, but it's all right. They're defending. Let's just stay above those sellers. Stay above. Don't let them get any footing here. Come on, stay above. Stay afloat. We're going for that high. We're going for the stops. That's it. Come on, keep going. Beautiful. Keep adding, buyers. We're so close now. Come in for another stab at it, and we've got this. We're about to take him out. Let's take him out. Let's take out these sellers. Come on. Come on, buyers. Keep adding. Oh, big chunk of sellers. Get above them now. None of this high shit. Come on. Don't let them take control. Come on. That's it. Come on. 40. Give me a bit more. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Boom. 100. The seller's getting stopped out. That's what I want to see. Goodbye, sellers. All right. Let's keep adding volume. Let's not let the sellers look at this as a good chance to short it. Let's keep momentum out. 60, 80. Beautiful. Let's get a real breakout here. Not a false breakout. Come on. Sellers stop losses have been hit. But there's going to be plenty more. Another bang. Big chunk of buyers came, not buyers, but stops getting hit. Instantly, sellers trying to short back into it. That's it. Come on, let's get that extension. Beautiful. We're wiping out all the sellers right now. At least give me $1,000 on this trade. Come on. How far can we go? The moment I see buyers start failing, I'm getting out this market. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get above, get above, get above, get above, get above. Come on, get above that 50. Beautiful. Come on, keep adding. Keep adding. Keep keep adding. Come on. Where's the momentum, boys? Find your momentum. They're starting to fail a little bit here. Come on, 60. It's starting to look like we could get a little bit of a pullback. Sellers are coming in a bit too strong. Come on, buyers, get above those sellers. That's it. That's it. Get above 90. Let's see how far we can keep going. Come on. Oh, that was a big chunk. Get above them. I'll give you another couple of seconds. Boom. That's what I want to see, boys. That's what I want to see. Keep that momentum. Big chunk of buyers came in. Beautiful. Come on, don't fail here now. Don't let those sellers absorbed it. We can give them another jab. Give them another jab. Come on. They're starting to fail. I think I'm going to take the money. Yeah, I'm taking it. There's a bit of failure happening. Damn. But that was good. That was good. I'm glad we got that. We finally got a bit of an extension there. I have no idea what I took. 785. Nice. All right, good. Didn't quite get to the $1,000 but on the trade, but it's, hey, I'll take it on a day like this. This has been absolute choppy as hell. Look at all these failed trades. Failed trade, failed trade, failed trade, failed trade. Technically, it's a win, but a failed trade. Failed trade again. Win, but a fail. Fail, fail, fail. And then finally, we got a little bit of an extension there. Damn, man. But yeah, days like this are not fun to trade, man, because it's just, it can switch so quick. You know, it can just all of a sudden, boom, and it's over. But yes, I am at the horses again. Henny, good to see you. Wow, that was a beautiful trade. Great call. Thank you, Justin. Seriously rough day. Basically right above break even. Cody, break even on a day like this is good, man. I'm telling you. Today is a brutal day for most people because it again, like I wouldn't be surprised if the market just goes back down again at some point quite hard. Like there is no real winner on days like this because it just kind of goes up and down, up and down. It's all over the place, you know. Buyers may have won the battle in this little area, but are they going to win the war? That's the question, you know. Just look at sellers coming back in. You just saw them failing again, the buyers. It just weren't strong enough. They might, don't get me wrong, they might put in the volume now on the dip and then push it back up again, but it's dangerous, man. Super dangerous today. Every time I have you on loudspeaker, people think I'm at a live auction. Basically, I mean, market auction theory, right? Is the market is basically like an auction. So technically, it is an auction. But yeah, look at this. Sellers starting to trap buyers. Buyers are struggling. Sellers aren't doing that well either, but they're not giving up. And the reason that is, you know, we can keep drifting up and up and up. The reality is, right? Let me just make the chart a bit bigger. Because we had such a big sell-off on Friday, every man and his dog is like, oh, the market's bearish, bearish, bearish. So that, you know, people are going to be looking at jumping in here at this high, and then here people are going to jump in and short here. So the market has to really struggle to kind of break through all these areas, you know, because there's just so many sellers constantly willing to short the market because they're seeing this as merely a pullback. And they could be right. It could be a pullback. That could be all it is. And then a continuation back down again in the longer term. They could be right. No one truly knows. But that's why it's always going to be tough on a day following a big move. You're always going to have these tough days where the market just doesn't move smoothly. It moves really jittery. Every point is like a marathon, basically. But if you're up on the day, I would say leave it there. If you're break even, come back tomorrow. Trust me, tomorrow will be a nicer day, most likely. And because there'll be a bit more clarity, you know. But look at that, buyers managed to again take control from the sellers on the dip. So it's starting to look very nice for the buyers. I would be a bit more bullish now, obviously, overall, but I'm not going to write off the sellers because the sellers could. They could do, you know, they can come back in and they can beat the buyers. There's no doubt about that. Will you do live tomorrow? Unfortunately, unfortunately, I won't be live tomorrow. I have to be in Nottingham. I'm meeting a trader from Ola Prime. We're doing like a kind of like a, I don't know, we're meeting them and, you know, get their story and whatnot. So I won't be live, unfortunately, tomorrow, but I will be live Wednesday. So yeah, but I think we'll leave it there for today. Join me again on Wednesday. Hopefully, yeah, I won't be trading tomorrow, but hopefully, you know, Wednesday will be a good day. But thank you all again for tuning in, guys. All the usual, everyone here in the chat. I do really appreciate you all coming every day, tuning in, watching me trade and trading alongside with me. It really is awesome. But guys, I'll see you all Wednesday. Have a great rest of your day. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.